Greetings, enthusiastic learners, and welcome to Long Division, the sequel. In today's lesson, we'll be trying some more complicated long division problems. In order to do that, we first want to review what we learned in long division, the basics, and that is the steps to long division. To remember those steps, we used a mnemonic device, or funny saying to remember. It was, does McDonald's sell burgers Sundays? What? Or DMSBS. Each letter of each word represents an actual step to long division. Can you remember those steps? Yeah, that's right. It's right over there on the balloon. It is divide, multiply, subtract, bring down, start over. If you're able to remember those steps without the balloon, then you're ready to start our more complicated long division problems. Can you remember those steps? That's right. Does McDonald's sell burgers Sundays? What? All right. With no further ado, let's begin. Our first problem is 765 divided by 3. To begin this problem, we have to ask ourselves the what question. What times 3 equals 7? As you can see, I already wrote this up here. What times 3 equals 7? So, like we did in long division, the basics, we're going to count our fingers by threes until we get to 7. Ready? Begin. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You can stop there. No matter how long you count, 3 never evenly goes into 7. And that brings us to today's lesson. That is the Price is Right rule. In order to do a problem and figure out how many 3's go into 7, we need to use something called the Price is Right rule. Many of you maybe have never even seen what the Price is Right is or where I got it. So I thought it would be fun to introduce you to my hero, Bob Barker, and watch a short clip from the actual TV show, The Price is Right. So sit back, relax, get yourself some popcorn, and enjoy.
Price is Right. Fellas, here's the next item up for bid. It's a luxurious spa. This beachcomber hot tub is a great place to relax and soothe aching muscles. Comfortable design, quality construction, and seating for up to 7 adults from Beachcomber Hot Tubs. Scott, the man, we'll start the bidding if you please. $350, Bob. $350 it is. Robert? $4,100, Bob. $4,100. Doctor?
$14.99, Bob.
$14.99 and Bob.
$1,200, Bob.
$1,200. And the actual retail. Where do you shop, Scott? Are you from Chicago?
I am.
Are you from Chicago?
I am. White Sox fan.
We ought to start shopping in Chicago, shouldn't we, folks? The actual retail price is $3,495.
I'm going to stop the video there. Hope you enjoyed it. On The Price is Right, the point of the game is to get as close as you can to the real price without going over. If you can get as close as you can to the real price without going over the actual price, you win. Even if you are closer than everyone else, but you go over, you do not win. Let's take a closer look with an actual real-life example. Let's pretend like you want to buy this cool Bakugan. Let's say that we're actually playing the game The Price is Right. And there are 3 different contestants, contestant number 1, contestant number 2, and contestant number 3. None of our 3 contestants know the actual price of the Bakugan. That price, don't tell anybody, is $9. Let's say each one of our contestants bids. Our first contestant bids $5. Our second contestant bids $7. And our final contestant bids $10. Who's the winner? Well, based on the Price is Right rule, our winner is actually contestant number 2. Although he is $2 away, and contestant number 3 is only $1 away, Contestant number 3 broke the Price is Right rule. He went over. His bid was too big. The same will work in our long division problem. So let's go ahead and try this problem using our Price is Right rule. Okay, back to how many times does 3 go into 7? Well, let's count by threes. One strategy is to always, whenever you do long division, if you have any trouble with your multiplications, first write your multiplication facts or factors down on the bottom. So let's do that. Actually, our multiples. Excuse me, it's a little bit late. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Let's stop there. That should be enough. So remember, let's start this long division problem. Our question is, what times 3 equals 7? So let's count by threes. 3, 6, 9. If you told me to stop there, you are absolutely correct. I have to stop at 9 because it breaks the Price is Right rule. It is too big. So how many threes go into 7? Actually 2. 3, 6. So the answer is 2. If you remember back to long division, the basics, the answer to our what question always has to go on top. So the first number we are going to write is 2. We have now divided. The next thing we need to do is multiply. So get your pencil or your whiteboard marker and touch each number you multiply. 2 times 3 equals 6. Seems simple enough, but a lot of kids want to put 7 because in all the problems they've done up to this point, the number always equaled whatever they were dividing into. Next, we need to subtract. Create a simple subtraction problem. 7 minus 6 equals 1. It does not equal 0. That may seem obvious to you, but many kids want to put a 0 here because they're so used to it always working out evenly. 7 minus 6 is 1. Do you remember the next step? If you don't, look over at our chart. The B. Remember what the B stands for? That's right, bring down. We're going to bring down our 6, remembering to bring it down directly next to the number we just subtracted. We are now at S, or start over. We go back up to the top and ask what again? Our question is, what times 3 equals, but this time it is 16. It is this entire number. It is not just the 6 and not just the 1, but the 16. This is a very common mistake kids tend to make. So our question is, what times 3 equals 16? Well, since we wrote our multiples of 3 down at the bottom, it's easier to see. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Tell me when to stop. That's right. Don't go to 18. It breaks the Price is Right rule. So how many 3's go into 16? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The correct answer is 5. Remember, the answer to the what question always goes on the top. What next? Next we need to multiply. Let's touch it. 5 times 3 equals 15. After we multiply, we subtract. 16 take away 15 is 1. Now it's time to bring down. This is why we need our arrows. Make sure to draw your arrow and put your 5 directly next to the 1. We are not finished quite yet. Since we brought something down, remember we have to go through the process one more time and start over. Let's ask ourselves one last time, what times 3 equals, this time, 15? Well, looking down at our multiples, we can see that 3, 6, 9, 12, we will actually get to 15. It works out evenly. So, how many 3's go into 15? 5. We just divided. It is now time to multiply. 5 times 3 equals 15. What comes next? Subtract. You're right. You're getting way ahead of me. You're ready to do these on your own. 15 take away 15 is 0. Now it is time to bring down. Since there are no other numbers to bring down, you are finished. The correct answer to 765 divided by 3 is 255. Now, let's go down and try some problems on our own. This would be a great time, if you feel that you can do this on your own, to pause the video, try the problem on your whiteboard, then come back and see if you can get it correct. Alright, you should be trying this problem on your own. Since many kids don't know their multiples of 6 or don't know their multiplication facts of 6, it is important to write our 6's down at the bottom. That is what I'm going to do. Let's count by 6's. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, and 42. I'm going to stop there for now. Let's begin our problem. Our first question is divide, or the what question. Our first question is what times 6 equals 7? What times 6 equals 7? So let's count by 6's until we get to 7, remembering our Price is Right rule. 6, 12, thank you, you told me to stop. I cannot go to 12 because it breaks the Price is Right rule. So the correct answer is 1. How many 6's go into 7? 1. It is now time to multiply. 1 times 6 equals 6. Now, set up your subtraction problem. 7 take away 6 is 1. After subtract is bring down. Bring down the 8 directly next to the 1. Now this is the step most kids get stuck on. It's the start over. But simply, if you need to, you could draw an arrow or just go back up, jump to the top, and ask your what question again. What times 6, this time, equals 18? Well, if we go down to our multiples, 6, 12, 18, it would take 1, 2, 3 6's to equal 18. So the answer is 3. Remember, the answer to the what question always goes on the top. 3 times 6, touch it, equals 18. I divided. I just multiplied. Can you think what to do next? Subtract. I knew you were way ahead of me. 18, take away 18, is 0. Now, I need to bring down. I'm going to take my 9, bring it directly down next to my 0, and I have to start over one final time. I go back up to the top and ask, what times 6 equals 9? Again, I count by 6's. 6, 12. That's right, it breaks the Price is Right rule. How many 6's go into 9? Only 1. I divided, now I multiply. Touch it, 1 times 6 equals 6. I subtract and get 3. I multiply, subtracted, now it's time to bring down. Uh-oh, no more numbers to bring down. That means I'm finished. The correct answer to 789 divided by 6 is 131. If you got that problem right, yep, you knew it from long division, the basics, you get yourself a gold star. And what the heck? While I'm at it, I'll give you a smiley face. And since you're one of my favorite students, I'm also going to give you whatever that is. I wonder if I can put a smiley face on that. Let me try a little experiment. Oh, I can. Look at that little alien guy. Okay, enough of that. Now what I want you to do is try this problem. Don't forget to write your letters, your steps. Does McDonald's sell burgers Sundays? Go ahead and try this problem using the Price is Right rule. When you are finished, bring it to your teacher. If you get it correct, you deserve a treat. Thank you for joining us today for Long Division, the sequel. And like always, hopefully, we won't see you back again.